Namaste, hello and welcome to my beautiful tribe of alternatives. We have arrived at the final class in the Manifestations Miracles course. We've arrived at the root, Muladhara. It is at this point of your manifestation journey that you bring your dreams down to the earth plane and make them a reality. Now this can be a tricky part of the journey for most of us because the demon of the root chakra is fear, and many of us fear change, and many of us fear that we are not worthy of our dreams. So throughout this practice, we are going to be working with the mantras, stability supports me, and I am worthy. If you have 2 blocks, that would be great. Grab them and we can use them in class, but they're not essential. So if you don't have them or don't have anything that could act as 2 blocks, please don't worry. We're going to begin by lying down on our backs in bridge pose preparation. So, come to lie down on the earth, knees bent, feet firmly planted on the earth. Just move my bum out of the way a little bit. Hands down by the sides of the hips. Now, take your awareness inwards and give yourself the opportunity to feel fully the support of the ground beneath you. Feel the earth beneath your hands, beneath your feet, the entirety of your back and hips and shoulders, the back of the head. Feel where you're connected. If you haven't closed your eyes already, close them down and take your awareness inwards. And take a nice deep inhale, and as you inhale, press into the hands, press into the feet, press every part of the body that's connecting with the earth into the earth, holding onto the breath, creating as much tension and pressure against the earth as you can, and then release and let go. Let's do that one more time. Nice big inhale. Press into the hands, press into the feet, press into everything, and release. Beautiful. Now we're going to be working heavily into the legs in this class because the root chakra is everything from the base of the spine downwards, and to help ourselves feel centered and grounded, we go for leg focus classes. So we're going to begin first of all with a few gentle bridge pose flows. So tuck your tailbone slightly, tip the pelvis towards the ceiling, draw your navel back towards the spine, and as you inhale, lift the hips away from the mat, not to your full capacity, and then exhale, lower them down to a hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower to a hover. Twice more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. One more. Inhale. Leave it there this time. Really press into the 4 corners of the soles of each foot. Let the head and the shoulders connect with the earth. Let the hands connect with the earth. Lift the back body up. Activate your inner thighs so that they're working energetically towards one another, but still staying hip width distance apart. 2 more breaths here. Nice big inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Can you lift a little higher? Exhale. Release. Float the hips back down to the earth. Beautiful. Now, as you inhale, just lift your toes and come onto the heels. Exhale, lower the heels back down. Inhale, lift the toes, come onto the heels. And exhale, lower them back down. One more time, just warming up the front of the shin. Inhale, lift the heels, flex the toes as high as you can towards the ceiling. And then exhale, float them all the way back down. Now this time, inhale and lift the heels away from the mat so that you come onto your tiptoes. Exhale and stay there with the heels lifted away from the mat. And this time, can you inhale up into bridge pose but on your tiptoes. Exhale, float down to a hover. Inhale, rise, really pushing into the toes to fire up the backs of the legs. Exhale, lower down, all the way back down to the earth. Let the heels fall back towards the earth, and then inhale, straighten the right leg all the way up towards the ceiling. Really push through the right heel and draw the toes back towards your face. take a few breaths here, really feeling all of the muscles of the leg fire up. On your next inhale, we're going to lift up into bridge pose with this leg in the air. And again, exhale, low down to a hover. Inhale, lift, push into the left heel and push the right heel towards the ceiling. Exhale, float down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift high. And this time, exhale and float the right leg down so that both thighs are parallel. Hold it there just for a breath. And then re-bend that right knee and float the hips down to the earth. Draw the knees into the chest. Rock gently from side to side. Release any tension that's crept into the low back. One of the best ways we can support ourselves is to remind ourselves of our own strength. So we're just building up some strength in the legs to start off with, building energy into the root chakra. Release the hands from the knees, float the feet back down to the earth, planting the soles, and then inhale the left foot all the way up to the ceiling. Again, flex the toes so that they're coming towards your face and push your heel as if you're trying to push it up towards the ceiling. Hands firmly planted into the earth. Exhale. And on the next inhalation, press into the right foot as you lift the hips high. Exhale, lower the hips down to a hover. Inhale, lifting, pushing through both heels simultaneously, trying to get as much energy through the legs as you can. And then exhale, lower down. Twice more, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower to a hover. Inhale, lift. And then this time as you exhale, float that left thigh down so it's in line with the right thigh. Hold it there for one round of breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then bend that left knee and plant the foot and float the hips back down to the earth. And again, draw the knees into the chest, rocking from side to side to release any tension. Now we're going to come into forward fold, Uttanasana. It's up to you whether you wish to roll onto your side and gently work your way up to stand, or alternatively, you can rock backwards and forwards along the mat until you rock forwards into a forward fold position. Just excuse me while I readjust my bum. Well, when you come into Uttanasana forward fold, widen your feet so that they're wider than your hips and bend your knees generously, okay? Now in this version of Uttanasana forward fold, we're not trying to stretch the hamstrings. We're reminding ourselves of the support that we can get from our low body. Now if you wish, you can, if you've got blocks, you can bring the blocks ahead of you, bring the forearms to the blocks and allow the head to hang heavy. Breathing deeply, repeating to yourself, stability supports me and I am worthy of my dreams. Stability supports me and I am worthy of my dreams. If you don't have the blocks, don't worry, just make sure that your knees are bent generously enough so that your torso can rest on your thighs and your head can hang heavy. 4 more breaths here, really building energy into the legs. You can sway from side to side if you wish, but allow the entire low body to be taking all of the weight and the upper body to hang heavy. Stability supports me and I am worthy of my dreams. Last breath. On your next inhalation, push into the legs, lift the toes away from the earth, and as you do, you may feel all of the muscles of the legs, and the back part in particular, fire up. Now push into the feet, drive your energy all the way down through your legs to come up to stand. Slowly, 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 one vertebrae at a time. Leave the head and the arms hanging heavy and use the energy driving down through the low body to slowly, slowly, slowly bring yourself up to stand. Come into Tadasana Mountain Pose. Open the chest, bring the hands down by the side of the body, tilt the chin slightly and lift through the crown of the head. Allow yourself a chance to adjust to the change of direction, and allow yourself to receive stability from the earth in this strong but simple posture. Stability supports me, and I am worthy of my dreams. Now inhale the arms nice and wide, but driving energy all the way down from the hips, all the way through the legs. As you do, take them up above the head, and then exhale, bring your hands down to the heart. Release the hands down so that the palms are facing towards the front of your thighs. We're going to continue to build energy into the legs really, really simply. And all we're going to do is inhale, lift up onto the tiptoes, take the arms up above the head. Exhale, float the arms down and the heels. Inhale, lift up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, lower. This can be deceptively challenging, and you may need to make sure you're focusing on something for your balance. Let's do 7 more. Inhale, rise. Reaching through the fingertips and pushing down through the tiptoes. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Feeling energy building in the legs. Stability supports me. I am worthy of my dreams. Last 2. Beautiful. Now we're going to do another simple breath and leg movement practice to really build energy in the lower body. And all we're going to do is bring the hands so that they're facing palms down towards the earth. So you're flexing at the wrists. Draw your navel back towards your spine. You can separate the feet a little wider than the hips if it feels comfortable to you. And you're going to inhale, bend the knees and bring the hands up so they're in line with the chest. And then exhale, push back down with the hands and the legs. Imagine that you're pushing all the energy into the earth to make you feel super grounded. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep the navel supporting the core. Inhale, exhale. Close down the eyes if you wish, and imagine yourself visualizing pushing energy into the earth and roots growing from your feet all the way down to the core to provide you with extra stability, extra strength and extra structure. Keep moving this way. Try not to lock out the legs when you come up to stand. Really pushing the energy down. Go at your own pace. If you wish to speed up a little but not too much, or slow it right down, it's up to you. We're going to be here for about another 20 seconds. So just keep going, keep driving through the legs. You might feel some trembling coming into the legs. This is a super simple action, but it really does help create a sensation of stability and groundedness. Let's take 3 more. Beautiful. Now let's sit back into Utkatasana chair pose. So we're going to inhale the arms just in line with the shoulders first of all. Sit all the way back in the heels. Draw the navel back towards the spine. Keep the shoulders low. Feel the energy building in the legs. Let's hold it here for 3 more breaths. Beautiful. Come up to stand. Release the arms. Release the feet. Shake out the legs. They might be feeling quite stiff around the ankles and shins. But we're beautifully building energy here to make us feel stable and supported and protected. This time, let's sit back into Utkatasana chair pose, but with the arms high above the head. Draw the navel in, keep the shoulders low, make sure that they're not creeping up around the ears. And we're going to take 5 breaths here. Stability supports me and I am worthy of my dreams. I have nothing to fear and I am protected. Stability supports me. One more breath. Inhale, rise up and then release the hands down to the heart. We're going to do some Uttanasana flows. So we'll come into chair pose and then into forward fold, back into chair and then back up to stand. So inhale, sit into chair. Exhale, fold forward into Uttanasana. Inhale, come into Uttanasana. Exhale, rise up into chair. Twice more. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale into chair. Exhale, rise. Last round, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, rise. Beautiful. Now this time, inhale and fold all the way down to Uttanasana. Find your blocks if you're using them, or the earth if you're not. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway position. And then exhale, step the right foot to the back of the mat and come into a runner's lunge. If you're using the blocks, adjust the blocks so that they're comfortable and the shoulders can sit comfortably away from the ears. If you're not using the blocks, just fingertips to the earth. And the blocks can be on whatever height feels most supportive to you if you're using them. Now wherever you are, extend through that right heel, all the way up the leg, through the spine and out through the crown of the head. Nice long line of energy. Press down firmly into that left foot, particularly the big toe, and push away through the right heel. Imagine that inseam of the right thigh trying to work towards the ceiling, squaring off those hips. Stability supports me and I am worthy of my dreams. 2 more breaths here. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, straighten that front leg and fold forwards towards the front leg into pyramid pose. Hands on the blocks or hands on the earth, whichever feels best to you. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Activate all of the muscles of that front leg. Lift the left knee into the quadricep to really fire up those legs. One more breath here. And then we're going to flow between the 2 positions, either with the blocks or the hands on the earth. So inhale, come forward to runners. Exhale, fold into pyramid pose. Inhale, runners. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, runners. Exhale, pyramid. Beautiful. Inhale, back to runner's lunge. And then press into the hands, spring off that back foot, bring the right foot up to meet the right, left, and inhale, halfway position. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, and then inhale, sit back into chair. One more breath. Inhale, rise. Release the hands down to the heart, close down the eyes. Simple Tadasana. Draw energy up from the earth and feel the stability that exists beneath you. On the next inhale, raise the hands, sit back into chair. 2 rounds of breath. Inhale again. Exhale, come forwards into Uttanasana, forward fold with the hands on the blocks or the earth. Inhale, halfway position. Exhale, release, and then step the left foot to the back of the mat and come into runner's lunge on the other side. Again, adjusting your blocks if you're using them, or your hands if you're not, to make sure that you've got maximum stability and comfort. Press down into the heel and the big toe of your right foot and feel that fire up the muscles of the right thigh. Push away through the left heel, extend through the crown of the head. Work the inner thigh on the left leg towards the ceiling and feel the hips square off. Don't lose the strength or connectivity with the feet and the earth. Really drive through both feet into the earth to build more strength and more energy. 2 more breaths here. Stability supports me and I'm worthy of my dreams. Beautiful. Inhale. And as you exhale, straighten that front leg and fold in towards it, pyramid pose. Again, hands on the floor or the block, whichever feels the most energizing and or supportive to you. Lift your right kneecap into your right quads and notice the difference that this makes to the muscles. Drive into the pads of the toes of the left foot. 1 more breath here. And then inhale, come forwards, hands on blocks or not, and let's flow between the two. Inhale, runners. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, runners. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into runners. Exhale into forward fold for the final time. Now inhale back into runners. We're going to come into a malasana yogi squat. So prepare. Shuffle your right foot out to the side. And you may wish to use a block if you're using them, but I'll demonstrate it without first of all. So spring off the back leg. Bring that left foot up to meet the right, feet as wide as the mat, and sink the hips down between or towards the heels. Use the backs of the arms or the insides of the elbows, insides of the knees, forgive me, to open up the hips. Now you can take a block if you wish and place the block beneath your bottom. Close down your eyes and drop your head towards your hands. I'm going to be here for a few breaths. Now our root chakra is all to do with our relationship with our bodies, our families, our relationship with money. It's our ability to feel safe, stable and protected, and our right to have. And it's important that we develop the ability to support ourselves always, and in supporting ourselves with nourishing activities and habits, we create a sense of increased stability for ourselves and an increased sense of worthiness. So the more we act with high self-worth behaviour, the greater our belief that we are worthy of our dreams will be. 1 more breath here. Lift the gaze, release the hands down to the earth, gently lift the bottom away from the earth or the block or the direction of the earth. Remove the block out of the way, bring the hands to the earth, and then just step the feet back behind you. Let's come into 1 downward facing dog, just allowing the body to stretch out a little, feeling the support of the earth beneath the hands and letting the head travel towards the earth. On your next inhale, lower your knees to the earth and walk your hands back towards your knees, and we're going to come into hero's pose. So Virasana. This kneeling can be uncomfortable for some of you, so if it is, feel free to put a block underneath your bottom, or often, some people find, particularly men, find it comfortable if you slide a little towel or a blanket underneath your heels. So you can sit kneeling with the bottom on top of the heels if you wish, or you can split the heels and drop the bottom between the heels. Bring your hands, palms facing downwards on your thighs, lift through the crown of the head whilst allowing your energy to descend into the earth. This is where we're going to be finishing our practice, and we're going to stay here for a few minutes. So please, please, please take the time to ensure that you have found a pose that is comfortable for you. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, consciously direct your energy back down your body and in towards the earth. Repeat to yourself, stability supports me and I am worthy of my dreams. Stability supports me and I am worthy of my dreams. Stability supports me and I am worthy of my dreams. Now as you sit here, imagine roots descending from every single part of your body that is connecting with the earth, and those roots are going down into the earth to provide you with a sense of stability, structure and support. Wherever you are in your breath, exhale out all the air. And as you inhale, imagine yourself drawing energy up through those roots, all the way into the body, up through the root chakra, up through the spine, passing through each one of the chakras up to the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, feel the breath and the energy returning the way it came and travelling back down into the earth. Again, inhale in through your roots, all through the lower parts of the body, all the way up the spine, up to the crown of the head, pausing there. And then exhale, release the breath and the energy all the way back down. Final time, inhale. Exhale, release. Bring the hands to the heart and repeat to yourself 3 more times. Stability supports me and I am worthy of my dreams. Stability supports me and I am worthy of my dreams. Stability supports me and I am worthy of my dreams. Lift the corners of your mouth into a smile, and I sincerely hope that you feel more grounded, more connected and ready to claim the life that you desire, of which you are well and truly worthy. I hope that you have enjoyed this manifestation course with me. It is yours to return to whenever you wish, and just because you've completed the stages doesn't mean that you shouldn't return to them as often as you feel that you need to. You will know when you need ideas, you will know when you need insight or vision, you'll know when you need to communicate with others, you'll know when you need to connect with others. I hope that by now you will know that you can always fire up and connect with your own personal power. I hope more than anything else that you'll never forget that it's really important to enjoy the journey and always, always, always believe that you are worthy. It has been a pleasure. Namaste.